If you are someone who wants to start a YouTube channel, most times you'll hear people say, oh, when you first start out, don't worry about all your gear, don't worry about having fancy equipment, don't worry about having expensive lenses and lighting and audio equipment, all you need is your iPhone. So I hear a lot of this advice and it makes me wonder, like obviously it shouldn't stop you from creating if you're limiting yourself thinking like, oh, well, I'd rather buy all this expensive gear that I can't afford, otherwise I'm just not going to make videos at all. I think yes, like you can start out with an iPhone, you can make videos using whatever you have, but I think it should also be encouraged to invest in some good gear eventually. Imagine someone wants to be a painter, they want to be an artist. They have this vision in their mind of these big, beautiful, textured, colored paintings they want to produce. And then they go to seek advice from someone and they say, oh, well, all you really need is a pencil and some paper. You don't really need all those tools and things and colors and extra things that you buy from the art store. You don't need any of that. All you need is a paper and pencil. Sometimes we have visions as artists in our mind of things we want to be brought to life that requires extra tools to make that even better. Or imagine someone wants to cook an amazing meal and they have this vision for this really flavorful, textured, colorful, amazing meal they want to cook, and then someone tells them, oh, well, you don't really need to go to the grocery store and buy all those items. Just use whatever you have lying around in the kitchen. Go to the kitchen, just use whatever's there and you'll be fine. You can still cook with whatever you have. You don't need to worry about buying extra things. But sometimes having additional ingredients and tools, it really expands. It allows us to do bigger and greater things. When we expand our ingredients in our toolbox, it brings our vision to life in a new way. There's just so much more that's possible. And so I recently have been thinking about this a lot because I just bought some new camera gear. I bought a new camera, the A7S III. I bought a monopod, and I actually bought this gimbal with my first stimulus check back in when I was in New York during the pandemic, and I got this drone for my birthday, and I got all these new things that I'm realizing. This is actually one of the reasons why I moved to Florida to live with my parents, because all the money that I would be paying in rent in New York is actually now going into my video gear, which is really exciting. And I'm so grateful to be in this position because I understand that not everyone has this opportunity that I have, the same situation that I'm in right now. So I'm really grateful for that, and I'm not really telling everyone, oh, you need to go buy all this expensive gear, but I'm just saying that I wish it was encouraged that, sometimes if whatever position you're in, if it allows, it's good to invest in better gear. It really just adds to your quality and to the experience. And also, I'm rediscovering joy in such little things. Yesterday, I was playing around with the slow motion features, and I was having so much fun pouring water into glasses, just getting some water, pouring it into another glass. And I told my mom, I was like, Mom, look at this slow motion. What else can we do? And she's like, oh, we can bounce a ball. Go to the garage. Quick, let's get a ball and bounce it up and down. It was so funny that we're having so much joy in these little things. I remember when you were younger, how exciting it was to just do the simplest things. You find joy in everything. I went out to the park and it was sunset time, and then it was getting darker because I wanted to test out the low light conditions because this camera is really amazing for that. And I was looking at the grass. It was getting dark and I was just like, wow, look at that grass. Staring at the grass and looking at the pond and the trees and the birds and taking pictures of random signs to just see how crisp the words would be. And looking at the streetlight, noticing little bugs flying around. And I also recently bought new audio equipment. I bought this microphone situation, and I realized that for this, it requires a micro SD card. And I was thinking, I don't really have any micro SD cards around, do I? And I'm wondering, I was going through all my old things. I was thinking, I think I have one somewhere. I have this adapter. And so the micro SD card is inside. Haven't used this thing in years. It was just in my collection of old memory cards that were shoved into a drawer. And so I took it out and I was like, oh, this will work. And so I took it out, put it into my computer, and I discovered these old video files that I thought were long lost. And I'm so happy I found them because there were just such priceless clips of my grandma. So I found so much joy seeing these clips of my grandma, and it was Thanksgiving, and it was just so amazing to have this. Memories being at Ev's house in the Bronx. We used to have these amazing game nights, and then we would go up onto the rooftop. And then I found old video footage from this random conversation I had with the taxi driver in New York, and footage from Christmas with my family, my sister Millie opening up a gift that I gave to her. I painted her a picture of the Eiffel Tower, and she cried when she opened it. Just these priceless family memories. While everyone's state in life is different and their goals are different, I am just so over the statement of, oh, just use whatever you have lying around, it's fine, whatever does the trick. I feel like we sell ourselves short and we just settle for, oh, just use whatever you can use. But why isn't it encouraged to expand your toolbox? So yeah, that's my encouragement for today, is just improve your video quality. If you're really passionate about something, you want to bring certain visions to life, then you should go for it. Maybe that means moving back home with your parents so you can save some money. And, whatever position in life you're in, just prioritize what it is that you really want to do in life. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon to be notified of new videos. And I'll see you in my next video.